Hello, my name's Paul Reiber. I'm a member of the Krenov Foundation board, and we're here today sitting out back of the school on a lovely fall day, interviewing members of the class, of the new class at the school. They've been in class for a week and a half now, and we're just going to chat about what their experience has been like. Hi, would you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Louie Faivre.
And where are you from?
I'm from Seattle. Grew up in Illinois.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. At what point in your life did you start realizing that you wanted to be a maker?
Well, I'd been doing kind of making things for about as long as I can remember. My dad had a kind of basement wood shop or garage shop kind of set up that I started working in with the Cub Scouts doing a Pinewood Derby car and things like that. And then as I got older, started doing some of my own projects and mostly gifts and things for family members and stuff like that.
Do you have training or work experience with wood prior to being at the school?
No official training. During college, I worked as a technician in a metal and wood shop. So did some training for that, and then would help students with their projects and train students how to work in the lab safely.
What were you studying in school?
Mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, kind of related.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What sparked your interest in going to this particular school, or woodworking school in general?
Sure. So while I was in college, I had access to a really nice woodworking shop there. When I graduated, moved to Seattle for work, I started doing a lot more hand tool, smaller projects that I could get away with in my apartment. I found Krenov's books at that time thinking that it was more of a guide of how to do hand tool woodworking. And kind of just really enjoyed his writing and didn't really learn too much hand tool woodworking from them, but that I think is kind of how I found the program. And then looking at the furniture archive online and following along with the different students across I think it was probably around 2017 that I first started really following along with the school and the students. But I had been probably for 3 or 4 years after that, following along pretty closely before getting the idea that maybe that was something that I could go try and do someday.
So did anything in particular spark your applying at this time?
Sure. Well, I had honestly been getting kind of burnt out with my engineering job. Just focus on kind of a totally different metric of quality in that type of work, I guess. Was getting asked a lot at my work job, thoughts about going to back to school for a master's degree. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought that if I was going to go back to school, I'd honestly rather spend some time studying woodworking and getting a bit more skilled at this.
And so you were familiar with Krenov's work, and did that lead you to the school, or were there other ways that you connected to this school?
Mostly, originally hearing. I mean, I think I found the school through Krenov's work, but had been following along with a handful of the different students and instructors that I'd seen online.
Right. So this was Instagram or.
Probably mostly Instagram and the website as well. The really great archive of all the different student work. It's fun to browse through there.
Yeah. So do you have any particular goals or fantasies for the next year?
None too specific. There's, I really am really excited to a lot of different things to learn. And I think just a very immersive experience in woodworking so far, and I've really enjoyed that. So.
Yeah, good. Oh, good. And how are you doing with Fort Bragg?
I love it. It's been really great so far. It's a really fun little town.
Oh, good.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
Good. Yeah, I wonder about people coming from a big city to our little Fort Bragg and how they survive it. I love it.
Well,
You know.
it's been an easy adjustment for me. I grew up in smaller towns, and so it's been kind of a nice break from the big city. Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, thank you for talking, and I hope your year goes great. I look forward to seeing what you do.
Thank you very much.
It'll be
Appreciate
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks.